There's one piece of tattoo advice that doesn't really exist yet, and I think it might be the one that changes everything. We have endless content about finding the right artist, placement, style longevity, pain tolerance, healing your tattoo. We cover every dimension of design, every stage of the process, and every angle of aftercare. But the one variable that has downstream effects on all of it, the variable that likely shapes how you feel about wearing your tattoo in 5, 10, 20 years, almost nobody really talks about it. The state you're in when you decide. Let's make that concrete. When I was 19, I got a big tattoo in the middle of a breakup. A snake, a peony, and the phrase, "Love is rich with both venom and honey" in Latin across my upper arm. I was trying to mark the end of something painful. What I actually did was freeze that emotional state onto my body permanently. For years, I couldn't really name what was off about that tattoo. I started calling it my bitter tattoo because while it was trying to wear this cape of empowerment, every time I looked at it, I was reminded of how bitter I actually was when I got it. And a few years later, I ended up having it covered. Here's why that happens. There's a concept called bounded rationality. Everyone makes the best decisions they can with the limited information they have at any given moment. That tattoo felt completely true when I got it. From inside that state, it was, but that state was destabilized, and the tattoo carried it forward because tattoos exist on two timelines simultaneously, right now and also forever. And the permanent part, the forever part, is best decided from a state that you won't want to escape from later. Physical experiences anchor memory stronger than just recall alone. And tattooing is one of the most intensely physical sensory experiences that you can have, which means that it's more likely to amplify the state that it came from, taking you back to not just the image, but also the feeling you had when you got it. So my breakup tattoo didn't just remind me of the breakup. In some sense, it put me back in it, which means that the inverse is also true. A tattoo made from a grounded state, not rushed, not reaching, not trying to fix something. That tattoo carries the groundedness forward. It becomes a device almost for the self that you were when you decided. So, what does that actually feel like? A grounded state isn't the absence of excitement. You could be completely thrilled about a tattoo and still feel grounded. It's not clinical and it's not cautious. It feels more like you're not using the tattoo to get somewhere, to heal something, or to prove something. The decision feels chosen, not needed, and not urgent. When it feels like authorship rather than just urgency, that's usually the signal. So I needed a way to simplify this in a way that was actionable, and I developed what I call the Authorship Check. It's 3 questions. Am I choosing this from a stable or destabilized state? Does this resonate with me or just appeal to me? And am I willing to live with this even when I change? State is the foundation, because if your state is unstable, your answers to the next 2 are also on shaky ground. Imagine looking at your body years from now, a version of yourself that you designed on purpose, feeling stronger, more grounded, and more affirmed, reminded of exactly the right thing at exactly the right time. That becomes possible when the decision is made from a state that's worth amplifying. Your tattoo doesn't need to wait until you've healed everything. It just needs to feel like a decision that you made, not one that made itself for you. So honor your right now, but optimize for your forever, and make sure that the state that you're deciding from is worth carrying forward.